It's the game where superfans battle it out. I'm your host, Michael Fairman. Get ready as we play Soap Opera Know-It-All. Hi, everybody. Well, welcome back to another episode of Soap Opera Know-It-All, episode number 3. And let's see how these soap fans do at Soap Opera Deep Trivia. And welcome back to our champion, Brian Pforr-Ruffing. Hi, how are you, Brian?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
Are you ready to take on some more contestants?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And you are in Boston, correct?
That's right.
Right. And your favorite show of all time is?
As the World Turns and Guiding Light or Tide.
And you've been watching how long?
I think I was 3 years old in my crib, and my mom was watching Search for Tomorrow, and I had a crush on Joanne.
And we have Eva Roman with us tonight. Hi, Eva. And I believe you're in New Jersey? No.
Oh, I'm on Long Island, New York.
Long Island, New York. And how long have you been watching soaps?
1972.
Right.
Okay. So you might give our champion a run for his money here. And now, what is your favorite show of all time?
My Children.
Oh, you're in All My Children. Oh, I see. Dave down there. And we have Dave with us, Dave Bursky. You're in Philadelphia-ish.
Bryn Mawr, Pennsylvania, the suburbs. Yeah, Philadelphia. Yeah.
I know Bryn Mawr because of Agnes Nixon, right? I mean, when I did the Agnes Nixon tribute, I remember Bryn Mawr and all of that. So how long have you been watching soap operas, David?
Since 1989.
Okay. But I hear you have a deep knowledge even before that.
Yeah, too much knowledge. Not for this, but with people who don't watch soaps, they think it's too much knowledge.
And what's your favorite show?
All My Children.
Oh, well, you and Eva can go on a date. There you go. And we have Mark Angstman, and you are in San Francisco, Mark, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So you and I are on the West Coast.
Right.
Yeah. And how long have you been watching soaps?
The same as Eva since 1972.
Okay. And what got you into watching them?
My sister, she started watching All My Children, and then I started watching, and then One Life, and then General Hospital, and off to the races.
Is your favorite All My Children too?
No, my favorite is One Life to Live and General Hospital.
And my last question, because just so everybody knows, every game board we do on Soap Opera Know-It-All, every round we also include a primetime soap. Do any of you guys, did you have any favorite primetime soaps, or were you guys not into those?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I had Dynasty.
To watch Flamingo Road.
Oh, that's
Morgan Fairchild.
Brian, what did you watch?
I liked all the nighttime soaps, all of them.
And Dave?
I came in late with the nighttime soaps. I was born after 1972. Anyway, no, I was I watched Knots Landing and Dallas the final few years, and Falcon Crest.
Okay, great. All right, guys. Well, here we go. Let's reveal the board for round 1. And the shows are As the World Turns, All My Children, Days of Our Lives, Knots Landing, One Life to Live, and The Doctors. And before we start, I want to tell everybody what the prizes are tonight. First of all, our friends at Days of Our Lives are giving the winner a swag bag, which we always do from different shows. Plus, our friends at Retro TV are giving a 3-month subscription to It's Real Good TV, so you can watch The Doctors and all the premium content that's coming in there with exclusive interviews and behind the scenes stuff that hasn't been seen before, and all of that. So you will get that as well if you win the game, and some swag from Retro TV and the Days of Our Lives swag. And of course, the big prize at the end of the season is our soap opera hookup, where one fan, a person that is our ultimate champion at the end of the 8 episodes, we will hook them up with their favorite soap star, either via Zoom or FaceTime, pending their availability. So always have in the back of your mind, who would you really like to talk to? That's kind of what we want to give you as the prize. So tonight we did a draw before we began tonight, and Dave was chosen to go first, so he will control the board. And tonight, the stars of Days of Our Lives are with us. They will be asking the questions if you should choose the category. And we thank all of the actors from Days for participating on tonight's show. All right, without further ado, let's kick it off. Dave, what category would you like?
The Doctors for 50.
This actor from The Doctors won the Daytime Emmy for lead actor in a drama series in 1978. Who is it? Dave.
James Pritchett.
Correct. All right, you control the board.
Whew, The Doctors for 40.
This actress became famous for her role on the sitcom Newhart, but started her career on the Brian as Penny Davis. Who is
Julia Duffy.
correct?
Let's go to Knots Landing for 10.
Knots Landing for 10. What was the name of the character played by Michelle Phillips? Is that Dave?
Karen Mackenzie.
No, that's incorrect.
Oh,
Mark.
Karen Fairgate.
No. Brian.
Ann Matheson.
Yes, it's Ann Matheson. It was Michelle Phillips, not Michelle Lee.
Oh,
All right, Kale for 20.
When Lisa Hartman Black was killed off as C.G. Dunn, she later returned as her lookalike. What is her name? Dave.
Kathy Geary.
Correct. It is Kathy Geary. You control the board.
Let's do All My Children for 10.
All My Children for 10. What was the name of Opal Gardner's beauty salon? Dave.
The Glamorama.
Correct. You control the board.
All My Children for 50.
Which All My Children character was diagnosed with AIDS? Dave.
Cindy Parker.
Yes,
Later Chandler.
Cindy Parker. Correct. You control the board.
All My Children for 40.
What were the names of Kendall Hart Slater's two children?
oh.
What were the names? Who's that? Eva?
Spike. Ryder. No.
Spike and Spider? No.
Spike and Ryder. No.
Spike and Ryder? No. No. Dave?
It's Spike and Ian.
It is Spike and Ian. You
Yeah.
are correct. You control the board.
All My Children for 30.
What was the name of Pine Valley's fashion and lifestyle magazine owned by Chandler Enterprises? Mark.
Tempo.
Yes, correct. You control the board.
Let's do One Life to Live for 30.
Which character narrates the final episode of the ABC version of One Life to Live before it goes off the air? Which character narrates the final episode? Mark.
Is it Vicky?
No. Dave, do you have an answer?
Can't think of her name.
It was Allison Perkins. Allison
Oh,
Perkins.
wow.
Let's do One Life to Live for 40.
Who did the late Roscoe Bourne play on One Life to Live? Mark.
Mitch Lawrence.
Correct. You control the board.
One Life to Live for 50.
What were the names of the twin brothers played by Ty Treadway? What were the... Who is that, Brian?
Colin and Troy.
Yeah.
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah.
Yes, Brian, that is correct. You control the board.
Okay. Knots Landing for 30.
What was the name of the character who forced Val to swallow sleeping pills at gunpoint? Brian,
Jill.
do you know last name?
Jill. Not Hollister. I'm sorry, I don't know her last name.
Dave.
Bennett?
Yes, it's Jill Bennett.
Good going, Dave.
Okay. Dave?
The Doctors for 10.
The Doctors debuted on the same day as which other daytime drama? Mark.
General Hospital.
Correct. You control the board.
Let's do All My Children for 20.
In the poem written by AMC series creator Agnes Nixon, what is the line right before the final one, "You are all my children"? In the poem written by AMC creator Agnes Nixon, what is the line right before the final one, "You are all my children"? Dave?
Strong in the weak?
No. It was in Triumph and Tragedy, "You are all my children." Okay, Mark.
One Life to Live for 20.
What were the names of the characters played by Shanaz Treasury and Nick Chotsky that appeared on both the ABC version and Prospect Park version of One Life to Live? What were the names of the characters played by Shanaz Treasury and Nick Chotsky that appeared on both the ABC version and Prospect Park version of One Life to Live? It was Rama and Vimal Patel.
Right.
All right, Mark.
One Life for 10.
When Vicky needed a heart transplant, whose heart did she receive? Dave.
Think of his name. Think of his name.
All right, Mark.
The husband that she met at Crossroads. Mark Derwin is the actor. I can't think of the character. Davidson was his last name. Ben Davidson.
That's it.
Ah,
All right, Mark.
good for me. All right. As the World Turns for 10. Yeah.
What was the name of the Carol Burnett sketch parody of As the World Turns called? Brian.
As the Stomach Turns.
Correct. All right, Brian.
As the World Turns for 20.
In August 2007, these two Oakdale male characters shared a kiss, marking it the first U.S. daytime ever to do so. What were their first and last names? Brian.
Luke Snyder and Noah Silberman's his last name. Noah, drawing a blank, sorry.
Mark.
I'll try it. Luke Snyder and oh man,
Noah.
Noah Hughes.
No.
No, I tried it. All right.
Dave, you? No. Eva? It was Luke Snyder and Noah Mayer.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, Brian, you still
The Colonel.
All right, as the world turns for 30.
Which character spoke the very first line in the very first episode of As the World Turns, which was "Good morning, dear"? Brian.
Nancy Hughes.
Correct. Okay.
As the
Brian.
world turns for 40.
What was the name of Lily Walsh Snyder's twin, also played by Christopher and Brian?
Rose.
Do you have a last name?
On. No, I don't.
Eva.
But she does.
Rose D'Angelo.
Correct.
Yeah. Good for
Fine,
you.
got
There you
one
go. Yeah.
Awesome.
Right, Eva, you control the board.
As the world turns 50.
This actress won 3 daytime Emmys for Outstanding Younger Actress in a Daytime Series. Brian.
Jennifer Landon.
Correct. You control the board.
All right, Knots Landing for 40.
Which former General Hospital actor played Joan Van Ark's love interest, Ben Gibson? Brian.
Doug.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Doug. I'm gonna pass. Sorry. Doug Sheehan.
Yes.
That's it.
All
Okay,
right.
got it.
Knots Landing for 50.
This former All My Children Daytime Emmy winner played Greg Sumner's half-sister on Knots.
Yes.
Who is she? Brian.
Ellen.
I need the actress's name.
Yeah. Kathleen Noon.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. Days of Our Lives for 10.
All right, Days of Our Lives for 10. Let's hear what Eric Martsolf has to ask. Eric, take it away.
Hi, Eric Martsolf here, and here is my question. At his wedding to Kristen, Brady was stunned when a videotape with his bride and which character was shown, where it looked like they were having sex.
Dave.
Eric Brady.
And let's go to Eric Martsolf for the answer.
And the answer is Eric Brady.
Correct. It is Eric Brady.
Days of Our Lives for 20.
Let's go to Mary Beth Evans and hear what she has to ask you guys. Here she is, Mary Beth.
Hello, my name is Mary Beth Evans, and my question is, what is the name of the little boy who was deaf that Patch and Kayla took under their wing? And he later turned out to be Stefano Demira's son.
Benji.
Do you know what the last name was?
Demira.
Let's go to Mary Beth for the answer.
The answer to the question is Benji Hawk.
It's Benji Hawk, and he turned out to be Demira. That's correct. All right, Dave, you still control the board.
The Doctors for 30.
Kathleen Turner and Catherine Harold both played this role on The Doctors. Who was she? Yes?
Which one?
Mark.
Which one of
Nola
us?
Aldrich.
It is Nola Aldrich, correct.
Days of Our Lives 30.
Here is Rob Scott Wilson with a 30-point question. Rob?
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Rob Scott Wilson here, and my question is, which character was Ben originally in love with that turned and pushed him into becoming the necktie killer?
Jay.
Abigail Devereaux.
Let's go to Rob for the answer.
The answer is Abigail Devereaux.
Yes, Dave, you are right. It is Abigail Devereaux, and you control the board.
Days of Our Lives for 50.
Let's go to one of the mainstays of the show, Mr. James Reynolds. James.
Hello, I'm James Reynolds. Abe's wife, Lexi, slept with this man and became pregnant. And it was later revealed that this man was Abe's son. What is his name?
Dave.
Brandon Walker.
Let's go to James for the correct answer.
The answer is Brandon Walker.
You are right. It is Brandon Walker, Dave. Okay, you control the board.
Days of Our Lives for 40.
Here is the 40-point question from Paul Telfer. Paul?
While serving time in prison, which two criminals did Xander conspire with to plot revenge on the citizens of Salem?
Dave.
Clyde and Orpheus.
And let's go to Paul for the correct answer.
And the answer is Clyde and Orpheus.
You're right. It is Clyde and Orpheus.
With The Doctors for 20.
Gerald Gordon played a doctor in love with Dr. Althea Davis, played by Elizabeth Hubbard. What was his name? Dave.
Nick. Oh, last name.
Brian?
Gerald Anthony?
No. The name of the doctor. He was a doctor.
Oh,
Character name. Mark.
Matt Powers?
No.
No, okay.
sorry.
You almost had it, Dave. It was Dr. Nick Bellini.
Bellini.
All right, that's the end of the round. You really you chewed up the board. It was really good. So at the end of round one, it looks like we have Dave in the lead with 350 points, followed by Brian with 280, Mark with 120, and Eva with 40. Hi, everybody. We're back for round two. And in first place right now is Dave, followed by Brian, then Mark, then Eva. And during our break, David has chosen Brian to be his partner, so they have teamed up, and Mark and Eva are then partners. And let's go to the board and see what questions and categories they will be dealing with. And they are General Hospital, How to Survive a Marriage, Another World, Melrose Place, Ryan's Hope, and The Young and the Restless. Because you won the round, Dave, you will go first. I'm going to start the timer and the clock, and here we go. What category would you like?
Another World for 60.
Who replaced Beverly McKinsey in the role of Iris? Okay, do you want to just tell me, or you guys?
Carmen Duncan.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is Carmen Duncan, correct. Okay.
Another World for 80.
When EP Jill Farron Phelps decided to kill off this character due to budget cuts, it backfired with the fans. Who was it?
Right, I think
Mark.
Steve Frame?
Who?
Stephen Frame?
No. Dave?
I think it's Frankie Frame.
It is Frankie Frame.
Yeah.
Another World for 100.
All right. In one of the most widely panned storylines, Victoria Wyndham's Rachel had and played an evil doppelganger. What was her name? Dave?
Yeah. Justine, I think it's Duvalier.
That's correct.
Wow.
I was sure.
Great.
How do I even know that?
That's,
No.
How do I even know that?
first of all, when I remember when I was researching this, doing it, and I remembered that story, I was like, oh, it was so bad. It was so bad. Okay. All right.
I just remember her hair was very pulled back.
All right,
And
David,
it was-
Brian, you control the board.
General Hospital for 60.
Which attorney from Landview and One Life to Live has made several appearances as a defense? Mark.
Nora Buchanan.
Correct. It is Nora Buchanan. All right, Mark and Eva, you control the board.
General Hospital for 100.
After everyone believed Brenda Barrett had died, who actually rescued her from the water and held her captive on his yacht? Mark.
Cassadine?
No.
No. Okay.
Brian and Dave, do you have a guess?
No, I don't remember.
Alcazar, Luis Alcazar, played by Ted King. All right.
Yeah, it's the
Mark
theater Ted King.
General Hospital for 80.
Jeffrey Vincent Parise played two brothers on General Hospital. What were their names?
Look at the names.
You know, Eva? No, I know one of them.
I know
Anyone?
one. I just remembered one.
Yeah. I'll take a stab. It's probably wrong. Carlos and Ray?
It was Carlos and Joe.
Joe.
Okay, you guys still control the board, Mark and Eva.
How to Survive a Marriage for 20.
How to Survive a Marriage for 20. Which NBC soap opera was the lead-in to How to Survive a Marriage?
Wow.
What show was the lead-in to How to Survive a Marriage? Brian?
Days of Our Lives.
No. Okay, Eva and Mark, want to guess? A guess.
The
Return to
Doctors.
It was Another World.
Another World.
Ah,
And I'm thinking the wrong network. I'm thinking
Ah.
I'm thinking ABC.
All right, I'll do How to Survive a Marriage for 40.
All right. This famous As the World Turns and All My Children star starred in the original Brian.
Rosemary Prince.
Yes.
What won me last week? Okay.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Like Rosemary Prince. Yeah.
There
I
we
knew that
go.
was coming, and you
I
beat me to it.
know. Might as
Susan
well.
Franklin.
Might as well go. How to Survive a Marriage for 60.
Okay. This Oscar winner from Amadeus also appeared in How to Survive a Marriage. Mark.
F. Murray Abraham.
Wow.
Wow.
How to Survive a Marriage for 80.
This actress who played Fran Bachman has won an Emmy Award for her role. Mark.
Fran Brill.
Yes, it is Fran Brill.
I just
And let's
read that
close-
last week, actually.
Let's close it category for 100.
All right. The last How to Survive a Marriage. JR's nemesis on Dallas also started on How to Survive a Marriage. Brian.
Ken Kercheval.
Yeah.
Correct. It is Ken Kercheval.
I was expecting you to ask for the character's name, so.
Yeah. All right. Let's do Y&R for 20.
What role did Terry Lester originate on Y&R? Brian.
Jack Abbott.
Correct.
Yeah.
Y&R for 40.
Y&R for 40. Michelle Morgan returned to Y&R in the role of Amanda Sinclair. What role did she play previously?
I know the first, Brian, I know the first name. It's Hillary. I just can't think of the
Hillary.
last name.
I know. I don't know.
What's
her
the last name?
Morgan? Was it Morgan?
Mm,
It was Hillary Curtis. Hillary, control the board, you guys.
Young and the Restless for 60.
What was the name of Catherine Chancellor's last husband, played by Michael Fairman?
Oh, I don't know the last name.
Ryan.
Oh, I shouldn't have rung the bell.
I know the first name. I don't know the last name.
What was his first name? I might get the last
One
name.
name. It goes by one name.
So,
Oh, the first name? I thought was Murray or something.
What
I was
is
going to
Was that
say
the act?
Sully.
Eva?
Sully was on General Hospital, I think.
Yeah, you're right.
Murphy. Murphy.
Murphy.
Murphy!
Loved him.
Okay.
Let's do Y&R for 80.
What role did Diana Barton play on Y&R, who was romantically involved with Jack? What role did Diana Barton play on Y&R, who was romantically involved with Jack? Brian.
Mary Jo Mason.
Correct. It was Mary Jo.
Very good. Very. I just remembered the first name.
Yeah. Okay, finish it off. Y&R for 100.
Y&R for 100. Which two other actresses besides Michelle Stafford have played the role of Phyllis Summers?
I know one.
One.
You know
I know
the last
one.
one, right?
Yeah.
I know the last one.
And I
And
can't think of.
Because then you're
I think I know the first name. I don't know the last name of the actress.
what's her first name?
Sandra something.
Yes. So it was Gina Tignoni and Sandra, or she went by Sandra. Sandra, I knew that. Sandra.
Dave, what did you say?
I just said the first name.
Oh,
We said Sandra.
it was Gina Tignoni and Sandra Nelson.
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 All right, guys, you still control the board.
I'll let Dave pick the next category.
Rise Hope for 60.
Oh my God.
All right, here we go. Which song did Maeve Ryan sing as she had at many Mark?
Oh God.
She had at many a Ryan celebration in the series final episode. Eva, you've got it too.
Oh, Danny Boy.
Yes.
Danny Boy.
Good for you.
All right, Eva and Mark.
Ryan's Hope 40.
Ryan's Hope for 40. Who played the original Mary Ryan, who also appeared on Orange is the New Black? Mark.
Kate Mulgrew.
Correct. It's Kate Mulgrew.
We still have General Hospital. You want to do General Hospital?
You want General
Right.
Hospital?
Yeah.
40.
40.
Okay. Alan Quartermain tried to kill his wife Monica and her lover on more than one occasion. What was her lover's name? Eva.
The Rick Weber.
Yes, it was Rick Weber. Okay. Eva and Mark.
General Hospital 20.
General Hospital for 20. Who is the late Franco Baldwin's biological mother? Mark.
Heather Grant.
Right, Heather Weber. That's fine. Yeah.
Heather Weber, Heather Grant. Yeah.
Okay. You
All
guys.
right, let's do Ryan's Hope for 80.
Justin Dees got his soap start on Ryan's Hope. What role did he play? Mark.
Bucky Carter.
Yes, Dr.
Oh my God, that was right. Wow. And Ryan's Hope for 100.
The late Nancy Addison Altman was known for her role on Ryan's Hope as Gillian Coleridge.
Okay.
Before that, what role did she play on Guiding Light? Mark?
That I don't know. Sorry.
David?
I think it's Kit Vested.
It is Kit
Yes,
Vested.
Vested.
Oh my
Mhm.
God, that was good.
Yep.
Good going, guys.
Yeah.
All right, you guys control the board.
What should we do?
We've got Melrose Place.
Oh God. I know. Melrose Place for 20.
Doug Savant played social worker Matt Fielding. What was most notable about this character in the 90s? And so, Mark.
He was gay.
Yes, he was openly gay. That is correct. You control the board.
Let's do Ryan Hope for 20.
How many daytime Emmys did Helen Gallagher win for her role as Maeve Ryan? How many daytime Emmys did Helen Gallagher win? Eva, are you guessing?
Guessing. I don't know. Do you know it, Mark?
Go ahead. Say what I don't.
3?
It is 3. Congratulations.
Girl.
You won 3 lead actress daytime Emmys.
All right, you pick Eva.
Another World, 20.
Another World for 20. He became soap famous for his role as Stephen Frame in Another World and later as Tony Harris, Lord in One Life to Live. Who was he? Mark.
George Reinhold.
Correct. It is George Reinhold. Okay. Another World or Melrose Place?
Another World for 40.
Okay. I'm going to just tell you, you need both names.
Okay.
Who sang the theme song, You Take Me Away to Another World? Dave.
Crystal Gale.
And?
Gary Morris. Sorry.
Correct. Crystal Gale.
Sorry, I thought you meant 2 names, meaning first and last name.
It is Crystal Gale and Gary Morris. Then we have Melrose and...
Melrose for 40?
Who played the often unscrupulous Dr. Michael Mancini? Brian.
Thomas Calabro.
Correct. It is.
Good job.
Thank you. Melrose for 60.
This former star of General Hospital and The Bold and the Beautiful played a doctor on Melrose Place. Who is it? Brian.
Jack Wagner.
It is Jack Wagner. That is correct.
Okay. Melrose for 80.
Melrose Place for 80. Daytime fans remembered her for her role of Kate Saunders on One Life to Live. But when she came to Melrose Place, her character was insane. Who is the actress?
I got it. I know it's
good. She's from my hometown.
It's Marcia Cross.
Marcia Cross. Yeah.
I'm like laughing. I'm like, it's Marcia
Love
Cross.
her. Yeah.
Who was also on Search for Tomorrow.
And
at the end.
Desperate Housewives.
Yep. All right. One thing left, right?
Yeah. Here we go. Last question. Melrose Place for 100. He is married to ABC News anchor Amy Robach and played Melrose Place's Billy Campbell. What is his name?
I got it. Okay. I got it, Brian.
David.
Andrew Shue.
It is Andrew Shue. Congrats. That's the end of the round. Let's go to the leaderboard after round number 2. Dave is in the lead with 1,250 points, followed by Brian with 1,180 points. Mark is in third with 620, and Eva in fourth with 540 points. Hey, everybody, we're back. And oh my gosh, what great players we have tonight. I mean, really great. Really great. Adding the totals up together, Brian and David are our top point getters, so they will move on to the next round. We have to say goodbye to both Eva and Mark, but oh my gosh, so much fun.
Thank you. Had a blast.
A lot of fun.
Mark, I love
You guys are great. You guys are great.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you both.
guys.
Michael.
Bye.
All of
Brian
you.
and David.
Bye, you guys.
All right, everybody, we're back and we are with our final 2 players of the night. We had to say goodbye to Mark and Eva, and we are left with Dave and Brian, our returning champion, who play together as teams, but now that's all off. And now they go one-on-one against each other to be the champion of the episode. So this is how it's going to work. The final question of the night is from Days of Our Lives, Matt Ashford. He will be asking the question. Both Brian and Dave will have 30 seconds to write down their answer on their whiteboard, and then we'll see if they have the right answer. If one of them does, they've won the game. If neither of them does, or they both do, we will continue on to play a sudden death round. All right, guys, here we go. Let's go to Matthew Ashford for tonight's final question.
Hi, Matthew Ashford here. Here's your question. In January of 2012, Days aired a special episode as a tribute to soldiers who served in Afghanistan and previous wars, when this character suffered from PTSD. Which character was it?
Okay, here we go. Now you've got 30 seconds to write down your answer. Will they get the answer to Matthew Ashford's question of Days of Our Lives? All right, time is up. All right, Brian, what is your answer to Matt's question?
Wild guess here. Rafe?
Okay, Dave, what is your answer? All right, so Brian, you say the answer is Rafe. David, you say the answer is Jack Devereaux. Let's go to Matthew Ashford for the correct answer.
And the answer is Jack Devereaux.
The correct answer is Jack Devereaux. Dave, you've won the game!
Yay!
Congratulations, Dave.
Congratulations.
You win the Doctor's swag. You win the Retro TV subscription. You win the swag bag from Days of Our Lives. And now you have to come back and play on our next episode. Are you good?
He's in shock.
Now I know how Susan Lucci felt when she won the Emmy.
And Brian, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Michael. I had a blast. This is great. Thank
All
you.
right, guys, thank you. Thanks for watching. And we'll be back with a new episode of Soap Opera Know-It-All very soon. Take care. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon for another edition of Soap Opera Know-It-All.